All right, what's going on, everyone? I'm Tyler. We got TJ in this bitch. We got Ethan in this bitch. We got Connor, and we got our special guest, of course, Hans, along with William Paget. And this is the motherfucking Dubcast. How is everyone doing today?
Let's get right into the news.
I'm feeling amazing.
I should have made you guys promise me you wouldn't say that. Watch this.
No,
Watch this.
yeah, that
Watch
would've
this.
been fun, though.
Watch this get copyrighted now. No, I'm playing.
Hey,
Just get
yeah.
taken down.
But
Yeah.
So I just want to introduce our special guest, Hans. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, your title, and one thing you like to do in your free time.
Yeah, my name is Hans. I am in the U.S. Army. I am an unmanned aircraft system operator. I also do logistical work for Lockheed Martin. And in my free time, I like to play Valorant.
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
How's that going, by the way? I don't have it. I heard it's really fun. Some
Dude,
people
it's
say it's
good.
pretty overrated.
No, it's pretty good. Given, like, I played Counter-Strike since I was probably 9 years old. So seeing a
Oh, yeah.
game that comes out with a 5v5 shooter that can compare competitively to Counter-Strike is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was kind of interested in it because, hey, what's up, Stefan Bradley? I'm kind of.
What's up, Stewie?
Do you guys know when the full game's
What's up,
coming
Cooper
out?
Shane?
What's up, Cooper?
I have no idea when it's coming out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What
Hey,
did you
bro,
say?
my name's not even on there. What the fuck? It cut my name.
Here,
Fixed it.
I'll just cut Connor's off. All right, there we go.
Whoa, don't cut me off. Whoa.
Yeah, cut someone off.
Here,
Get me
TJ,
on there.
get
I
outta
got
here,
I gotta
no.
I gotta resize the whole thing now because you guys are throwing a fucking fit.
Alright, anyways, while he does that, basically, I've known Hans for a little bit. I don't even remember when we first met, but
Probably a year.
year
Year.
and a half. And
Oh yeah,
all
by
I-
the way, Stefan is a liberal. Liberal.
you don't even know who that
Oh,
is, Will.
man.
He literally lives in Germany.
Or no,
very
Hans is a liberal.
Oh, Han.
I
Yo,
consider
guys,
myself a
we should probably
liberal.
get to the Dubcast channel because.
Yo, he's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
general voice chat.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, everyone get up in this
Alright,
bitch.
Yep.
we fixed it.
All right. Oh, where's Will? Get Will in here.
Will's in
Get
here.
your ass in
All right.
here. All right, boys.
All right, we're good to go.
Back on track.
Yes, sir.
How's everybody doing, man? What's new? What's popping?
Well,
Fucking grinding Valorant, dude.
All right. So, anyways, where I was, me and Hans met a year and a half ago, and all I do remember from those times of Rust and whatever video games we were playing was that basically he has a lot of, we'll say, live stories, if you will, some very funny, some very energetic, upbeat stories that will just make you laugh and have a good time. So, if you want to get into a few of those, Hans.
Shit, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, that was pretty like direct. There was
Yeah,
no
dude. What kind of story
no
you
messing
want?
around there. Yeah, we need
Well,
content.
we've already mentioned a few party stories on this channel. You got any of those?
Yeah, man. Sure. I'll hit you with my 21st birthday, which was recent,
Ooh.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I have a few friends over, it's like 40, 50
what's up,
people.
Josh?
And I would not recommend, I don't know if you guys ever heard of DMT.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, man.
Yo, man.
I
You didn't
got-
tell me about this,
You just
TJ.
got all of us.
yeah.
You
So-
just got all our ears perked up.
So I did not know very much about DMT whatsoever until this point. Like I knew about it, whatever, but it's kind of hard to find. So never did it. But so I took it, right? Smoked like a little bit. I don't even know how you measure it. We smoked out of a fucking tin can, like a bunch of hood. But this shit is fucking mind-boggling. Like full on, you're out of your body. I thought I was in like Nevada doing shit. Crazy shit. But here's the whole thing. We have 40 people over, or whatever. We decided currently I live in Colorado, so weed's legal. And we got 2 ounces of weed. And we got
Hey,
like a cheap.
I'm sorry to
Walmart
interrupt you,
burn.
but thanks for the donation, Cooper Shane. He says, "Love the podcast. Keep it going." I
Thank you,
appreciate you,
bro.
my brother.
A donation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Woo!
Yes,
Cooper!
Quick little sidetrack. My mom dated his dad.
Wow.
Alright.
Oh,
All right.
Enough of the
Just gonna throw
inside.
that
out
All right. Enough of the inside family.
All right, all right,
business.
all right,
Alright,
all right.
hold
Keep
up. Let
keep
the
it
story
going.
keep going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Okay, yes, 2 ounces of weed, right? Primo shit. Got my med card. Not too bad. We decided that I'm in like a small apartment building at the time. We decided that it'd be a good idea to put the weed in the AC vent with like a cheap Walmart burner and just get like a little fire going and burn that shit throughout the apartment.
Oh,
Terrible
God.
idea.
Oh.
Terrible idea. We got the cops called because our neighbor, who was like 75, 80 years old lady, like was getting really paranoid because I guess it went through the vents into her. Got really paranoid, called the cops saying had like a meth lab. Whole thing got broken into. There was like 7 cops. 4 people
This is
got
you?
arrested.
This is you?
Yep, 21st birthday.
Sheesh.
Imagine
Wait,
going to
this is
jail
on
on your
DMT?
21st birthday.
This is on DMT.
Yeah. Were you?
No. So I was pretty much off because DMT only lasts for me. It was only like probably 10 minutes. So that was early. That was earlier in the day. So
Wow, so
like
that must have been a crazy day.
yeah, once you get off DMT, though, it's kind of you just kind of go back straight to normal. It's a very like on or off drug.
Makes
But yeah, so I guess end of the story is our fucking poor ass neighbor who's old as shit, probably never smoked a blunt since like the 80s. She got high as shit, called the cops. 4 people at the party got arrested for being underage. It was a whole fucking
Wait, so
fiasco.
she got high from that shit?
Yeah, it went because I was in
Wow.
like a small apartment building. And we burned like 2 ounces in like this little like pot. And
Oh my
was bad.
God.
It was a terrible idea. I just don't recommend it to anybody. You can't breathe. You get way your eyes start feeling high. Like if you get too much in your eyes start twitching and shit. It's real fucking weird.
Holy shit, that sounds crazy.
No, dude, it was great though. Like next like 5-6 days, you could just get high just walking into the apartment.
We should have had Patrick in here. He would have been like, DMT.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He just texted me. He said, "Yo, can I join?"
Oh God.
I'm sorry, but
It's
to,
like a little sketchy.
for
like,
No, you're-
why don't you
for-
go? Why don't you go a little in depth on that experience? I want to hear.
Yeah.
about
Okay,
that.
so I've heard this. So this is after I've done it, but I've heard that you either break through or you don't. So you get to this point where your subconscious, you have to like let go, right? You have to let go of like your reasoning and rations and like this kind of like self ego you have to get. And I barely got to that point at the end, but you just see all these fucking shapes. People were talking to me recently, like 2 years ago. One of my friends died, and like I had like a full blown conversation with him. I thought I was like in heaven. It was a whole fucking thing. But no, I honestly wouldn't
Whoa.
recommend it until you're a bit older, just because like, I'm 21 now, and I honestly thought I should have waited longer. Just it's so intense and like life altering. Like, have you guys ever
Yeah.
done like acid?
Yeah,
Well,
lots of it.
Yeah, you know, like how you have a different mindset after acid,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right? You see the world more clear.
Definitely.
You can see stuff in a better
Definitely.
light. It's like that, but like
Uh-huh.
times 100. You think you know everything. Like you come out of it and you're like, I can solve the world. Like I understand how the galaxy was created, and none of it's true. It's just an illusion. It's just a drug. But you truly think that.
you think you know everything until you take psychedelics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It's just like honestly, if you haven't taken psychedelics in your life, first of all, if you're listening and you're young, don't do it. It turns your brain
Not-
into
not
mush.
We're not
recommend.
encouraging any type of drug
No,
use.
no.
Yep. Do not do it. This is
No,
just.
no. Hold up. I do recommend drug use, just not to young kids.
Yeah, we're
Just
not.
like if
we're
you're
not
under, like, the age
encouraging
of-
any minors.
Yeah, just and at least do it. And the main thing with psychedelics is make sure you guys do it in like a safe space, because a bad trip is
Oh,
not
yeah.
fun for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one of those things I probably wouldn't ever do again. DMT. It was just a little too much for me, and I couldn't escape reality that much. It kind of just freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, most people it's just most anyways, it's just a one-time thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something you feel like you have to keep going back to and like keep experiencing over and over again.
Yeah, and it's just so intense. That it's honestly, it's fun and very enlightening. The first after that, I feel like it's just like super intense. And that 10, 15 minutes feels like hours.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it could feel like like a completely different reality, and you just feel like you're stuck in there for like the longest time.
Yeah, and it's not that. It's just you lose conception of time. You don't have any, like, you can't think normal thoughts. You can't think, oh, I'm doing fine, it's okay, whatever. It's hard to think
That's
anything other than what you see
crazy.
and stuff. Like you can't control like what you think anymore. So you honestly have to like let to enjoy it.
That's crazy.
That sounds like some other shit, man.
That's a crazy way to explain it. I've
That
never heard it
is.
explained like that.
Yeah.
And
that's-
everybody experiences it different.
Yeah.
I've heard it's the drug that gets released when you're about to die, but who knows?
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
s-
Because
I
it's
think
stored in the pineal gland.
I think a tiny bit of it gets released when you sleep.
You dream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what makes you dream.
Yeah, dimethyltryptamine.
But
Also, dude, you guys ever stop smoking weed? Like the dreams are fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I've
been
never
gnarly.
stopped.
I had a dream
Class.
last week. If you guys know Goblin, the YouTuber, for some reason
Yeah.
this guy was in my dream. The only thing I remember from this dream is just being in like a fucking hotel room with this guy, and he just comes in the room and he's like, "Hey man, I got a present for you." I look down on the table. This dude's chopping up lines for me. I fucking
That's a
rail
fucking
these
hell of a
lines and I just go zooming down the hallway, and then I wake up. That's all that happened.
That's great. I
Patrick
wish I
B
had that
says
dream.
people should chief
Don't
DMT
listen
cards.
to Patrick.
You probably shouldn't do that, brother.
And
No.
to answer Josh Humphrey's question, you already know, bro.
He does a little bit more than
No, just read it. Just read it.
he does a little bit more than talking.
He says you'd be
Yeah,
talking
you
about
don't
your
know
lizard. Patrick B says
You don't
whippets
only
is a
talk
fun
to his
pastime.
lizards.
Hans, have you ever done nitrous
Have you ever done
oxide?
whippets?
I have, yeah, dude. They're so bad for you.
I will
They're
never
so
do that.
bad.
That's what I heard.
I will
Never
happily
again.
never do that.
Never again, bro.
I did whippets for about a week in high school. I got like a can of like 4 of those cans that come in a little pack, the air duster.
Yeah.
And I went
The
through like all
duster?
4. Yeah, the air duster.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't have. This is
I
like
have
high
a
school.
I have a can right here. I have a can right
Yo,
here.
Yo,
that shit,
nah.
that shit. No, but like the last time I did whippets was when I took too much whippets and I pissed, and I was like, "Yeah, nope, that's it, boys. Like that's rock bottom."
All right, I think we should take
Patrick,
Patrick
stop
Bosch
doing
out of this chat.
Stop, Patrick.
We're
You
not
cannot
taking
be
anyone
chill.
out of the chat. But
Yeah,
Don't be encouraging
Get him
that.
out of here.
he says just a little stronger.
Yeah, just a teeny weeny bit. Don't even
You
worry.
know, they're pretty similar. No.
Yeah.
So while we're talking about drugs, do you guys think that Bernie would have actually been able to legalize weed on a national level?
No.
I
No.
think I don't know. Probably.
Do you think it
not.
would even be worth trying, like, taking Trump out of office
Hey,
and
welcome,
letting him
Dean.
come in there just for weed? Because that's I mean, what else do we want Bernie to be in there for?
I mean, the thing is, most people didn't realize is like he is a socialist, so he would change more than just.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, Bernie's whole thing was he's gonna get in there and fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Like the government, he wants to run the government entirely different, which is not going to happen. That's completely out there. It's good
Yeah.
to see someone that actually wants to change rather than run these stupid politics.
Well, I mean, but Trump right now is running the government. I mean, he's doing the shit. I mean, he's shutting down the government later. I mean, people were saying that Trump could actually run the government, like other people would run the government, but Trump is definitely running the government at this.
Josh
that's his
Humphrey
job.
says, "Hey TJ, what
I mean-
shot are you fucking with now? TJ, you got any bitches you're not telling
Yeah,
us about?"
how's the girls going for you, TJ?
That's probably more classified than fucking Han's job.
Oh,
We're not going there.
Well, it has to exist to be classified. You know what I mean?
Shots fired.
Get on his head, bro. But
He used to hit a shorty up back in the day. That was pretty fun.
oh really?
oh, really, TJ? Let's see who
Let's
this
hear
one
about
is.
this.
Yeah, let's
TJ.
let's go a little bit more in depth on this. Let's go a little bit more in depth.
Listen. I don't remember which one he's talking about. Claire to
Oh,
Which
you
one?
Oh, he got hoes
Got a
now.
player out here.
Which one are you talking?
Yeah, which one, TJ?
I just-
I
I
want to hear
don't-
it from Hans. Like, which? Do you remember which one this was?
Fuck do I know, dude? I don't
Can
know.
you give like a nice detailed of her face, a little detailed analysis?
Did I happen to send you a picture on Discord? Because I'll go back through messages real quick.
Yo, you sending him pictures of girls
Yeah,
on
we need the
Discord?
receipts.
Yeah, I don't
Wait.
know. I hope not. I hope you're not doing girls on
Wait,
Discord.
why are you?
No, listen. Me and Quake used to be very
I'm gonna
close.
screenshot it.
Cooper
upload it
says,
to my
TJ, was
computer,
it a
and
real
send it.
girl or an e-girl?
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
question.
that is a good question.
TJ, were you simping for an
TJ
e-girl?
does be simping. TJ's a simp.
E-girl.
It's okay if you're simple.
Stefan says TJ talks about his female to me all the time. Uh-oh.
Yo, what is this turning into? This is like
Yeah,
the TJ.
All right,
roast.
this
Boys, this podcast is already a banger.
Oh yeah, we're just capping on
already a
TJ.
banger.
It's only been 20
Alright.
minutes. But, Han, what's the most fucked up you've been? Off of anything.
That's a good question.
Literally
any
anything.
drug.
Yeah.
Probably. There was one night where I met this Irish dude, right? And this was like one of my first times doing proper coke. Like not the coke that's white. Like, y'all think is like real shit. It's like
Like
slight-
Colombian shit.
Yeah, like it
Like
has this
real.
slight. Yeah, it has a slight
That
pink
Pablo
hint to
Escobar
it.
shit.
Yeah, I think I went to like an 8-ball by myself and like a handle of Jameson. It was pretty gnarly.
Chubby Penguin, I saw that message. He said TJ rapped in
Yep.
front of the homeroom.
The Morgan rap.
The Morgan rap.
Nah, Hans,
Oh.
continue.
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Continue that, Han. Sorry about that.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember much of the night. It was fucking 4 p.m. by the time I was gone. Like, first of all,
Oh.
first time drinking Jameson. Shit's wonderful if y'all have been drinking it.
Yeah,
It's like heaven's nectar. And cocaine, we all know cocaine. It's just, mwah, it's
I don't think
Just
any of us has
mwah.
some cocaine. I don't think
Okay,
any of us.
it's
has some
great.
Cocaine.
So did I not tell you that when this guy was joined, he would tell you a story about pulling an 8-ball by himself?
Let's hear about that.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear that. That's
Okay, so I had this rule where, because I love cocaine so much, that I had this rule to myself that I would never buy it myself. Because otherwise, and it's too fucking expensive. Like an 8-ball where I live is like $250.
Damn.
But I had a friend who was selling it, and he would get his shit from like Vegas and come up to the valley. I live in like kind of rural area in the mountains, and this was right after high school. I was a ski instructor for a bit, and we all had employee housing, so it was just like a bunch of scumbags all living with each other. And he gave me an 8-ball just for free. Granted, I gave him a bunch of Adderall, but whatever. That's a different story for a different time.
So it was
and-
free.
No, free. My Adderall prescription's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
So-
I got an Adderall prescription too.
I just get that shit. I've been taking that since I was like 14. I just sell that shit. But yeah, cocaine, I mean, like, it's okay, but I mean, it's really, it's wonderful. I was going to say it's not that good. It's fucking amazing. Do you guys prefer, rectal,
What?
gravity bomb to the ass?
Hell yeah.
personally,
We got 21
Rectal.
right now.
Or
Yeah.
Hans,
20.
If
what
you
do
guys want to be a
rank?
cool guy like Cooper Shane, go ahead and click that link in the description.
Yeah, 20.
it's Shawnee. Never mind. I'm just gonna stop.
Shawnee,
My
what kind of
fault.
last name is
It's
that?
Shawnee.
I'm playing.
Yo, chill, that's our number one donor.
That's
bro.
our
What the
number one
fuck?
donation.
Hey, honest. I
What's
was the
up?
first donation.
Hey, what's up,
okay?
Jason?
Dude,
What's up,
what the
Jason?
fuck
Yo,
out of
Jason, welcome.
AMD all the way.
Anyways, so Hans, what do you? Since you say you love cocaine so much, what would you rank it on a scale? No, I'm serious. Because like Goblin did a video.
No.
Goblin did a video on this.
You love cocaine too.
Tyler knows exactly what I'm talking about.
The tier
I do
list.
too. I do.
Where he ranks drugs, and I want to see if they match up.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your top? Let's just say what's your top 5?
Yeah, which
Top
top
five? Acid's number 1. I love me my hallucinations. Shrooms, if you get proper ones that don't like destroy my stomach, shrooms are second. Weed third, alcohol number 4, and then probably Coke 5. Yeah,
Hey,
Wow.
there you go.
I'm more of like lately I've been liking more of like downer drugs like weed and alcohol rather than stimulants like Adderall and Coke.
Weed is all you need.
Fucking
Weed is a
Papa
stimulant.
Hulk, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
but I smoke that indica, so
So I have a question for you.
Mm.
So in 2020, what is like what is your bucket list for 2020?
My bucket list
Like-
for 2020.
Like for like things you want to try.
I mean,
Bruh.
I can't do much now because I'm in the military, so I get tested. So I don't really smoke much weed anymore because it stays in your system too long. But 2020, I don't know. I want to try. Oh, they had this live resin crystal. It's like $120 a gram.
Holy
Wanna
shit,
try
that
that?
crystal's so bad.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking
Yeah,
fire.
we be dabbies. We be dab heads in this place.
Yeah, that's mainly what I did when I used to smoke. I just did dabs. 'Cause
Patrick
That's where it's
B.
at.
Patrick B says a real druggie knows alcohol is not a drug; it's just a pastime. Do you agree with that statement?
absolutely not.
Patrick B.
Yeah,
is
I
correct.
don't
Yeah,
agree with
You
that at
shouldn't
all.
listen to
Yeah.
anything he says. It's probably why I didn't let him in here in the first place.
Alcohol may seem innocent, but it is by far one of the most deadliest drugs out there.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I agree with that. I agree. Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Affect, you missed it.
Affect done missed the whole DMT story. But
I did I'll summarize for him. I did DMT, saw some
saw some
Facts.
crazy shit, did some stuff. It was a fun time.
Whole 8-ball of coke. Or no, that was the different story. You fucking burnt 2 ounces of weed in your.
Oh my
AC,
god.
dude, that was
How
such a
about you tell us an acid story? I don't think you have yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First time ever taking acid. I was 14 years old. And
Oh my
You know,
god.
You guys started
Tyler, that seems like a story like ours.
yeah, I was 14. I got it from some like black dude from the hood. Like I went to like this gnarly part of town to get it. And I did acid. I did it by myself. Terrible mistake. I was at home. Both my mom and dad were there. And I was playing CSGO. I couldn't play anymore because I felt like my sense was too low. And it was just really weird. But I walked downstairs. I remember eating 3 heads of lettuce in front of my mom. Like,
What the fuck?
I
What?
was so hungry, and like the liquid, like you know how like you get lettuce that's kind of like
Yeah, there's hella water.
Oh yeah, dude. And I was just like eating that shit, and I ate like 3 heads. I remember my mom; she just watched me the entire time, and just wait until the end. She was like, "What is going on with you?" And talking to my mother at the time was by far the hardest conversation I have ever had.
Who joins? Oh,
Troy.
Troy.
Yeah.
How we doing today, boys?
Ah, shit. What up, Troy?
I'm doing. How are y'all doing?
Very
Good.
good. Have you been watching the
Shit.
stream at all?
Nah.
All right, Tyler, we may have to make the chat a little bit bigger now.
Quick
All right,
recess.
so what did you say to your mom after she witnessed you eat 3 whole heads of lettuce?
While tripping on acid.
I told her I was on acid. Like on acid.
Jesus Christ.
What'd she say?
What? Hang on.
She didn't
pause.
say
What
much,
the
she just
hell
started
did I
hitting me.
join?
Troy,
Troy, just forget about
Troy,
it.
you
You'll-
missed out on a lot already.
Like so, what a lot of people don't know is I was born in Africa.
Oh,
Military family, so army base. And-
Cooper, another $2 donation. He said, y'all killing the game.
Cooper.
Cooper, the real MVP. All right,
Alright, go on.
continue.
Yeah, so I was born in Africa, so it's very much different than here. Where I was born in East Africa, where if you do something stupid, you get hit.
Oh.
It's kind of like the South. Like you do something fucked up, your mom just hits you. It's just how it is. So I was raised in like a different culture where like, I guess I don't want to say snowflakes is kind of rude, but snowflakes. Like nowadays, it's just like everybody's just so like you can't hit your kids, can't discipline, none of that shit. Like where I was from, that's all you did. Like if your kid fucked up, that's what you do. And I don't know if like you guys been through this, but like if you do something fucked up and your mom hits you with a wooden spoon, you probably don't do it again.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, like, unless you like it.
Oh. What?
If
Okay, we're gonna
it, you wanna
ignore
get hit
that.
with a wooden spoon.
Okay. Yeah, if you're liking getting hit with a
What?
wooden spoon, there's more problems than what you did to get hit with the wooden spoon.
I mean, shit,
mean,
if
like-
it wasn't my mom, it'd probably pretty hot, but
Jason,
Ooh.
thanks for the subscription, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
Yeah, you know, I don't think I'm really gonna let anybody hit me. I'm sorry.
You're not
What?
gonna let your mom.
I don't think he
hit you
just
with a spoon?
let her. I think it just happened.
Yeah, I don't think it was like a.
I'm definitely
Thank me with a
moving
wooden
out of the way.
spoon. Like, what are you gonna
Definitely
do?
moving out
Hit
of
her
the way.
back?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely gonna move out of the way. I'm not gonna, like.
Dean says that's how it is, bruh. I get beat. Congrats, Dean.
Yes, sir, Dean. You know how
like
it's
that mashed potatoes.
I mean, to be fair, I was talking like I was probably like 12 and under. Like she doesn't hit you when you get older. She'll just kick you out of the house when you get older.
Yeah, that's already.
When you're
happened.
12 and under,
Yeah.
though, she can beat you like some eggs, bruh.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
Scramble you up.
My mom used to pull out the saw or the shoe, everything.
Yeah, sometimes they pull out the
Saw.
saw or the hammer,
Maybe the good old hatchet.
or like
mean-
they'll break a bottle and then they'll start like shoving it in your face.
Yeah,
I
just
personally-
jabbing you with it.
Like,
Wow.
Ethan,
yo.
is this from personal experience?
Nah.
All right, just checking.
You went really in
Ethan's
depth on that.
Sounds like he was having flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like, it sounded like he was like going through something there. I was like, oh,
Troy. So Troy,
What?
our guest is a hardcore Bernie fan.
Okay, where the fuck did you get that?
Oh.
Uh
Because
oh.
you're a
I did
liberal.
not. I did not.
Good-
Hey,
Okay,
TJ Cappin.
Are you a liberal?
not a liberal. I would say I'm more of a socialist, but sure.
I never said he was a
socialist?
Bernie fan.
I do
Troy,
remember
do you
he
hear
said
this
socialist.
shit?
I did say
Oh
he was
god,
a
it's a
socialist.
fucking Mr. SETI 2.0. Oh,
I don't know who that is, but
it ain't good.
Yeah.
Patrick says my mom beat me with a Lego box once.
Would you say that that Democrats are socialists?
No.
No, I believe that individuals are socialists, not parties.
But do you believe that the party is run by socialism?
No,
Uh,
I would not have considered Obama to be a socialist.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Do you
I mean,
not
that's the
think-
thing though. What people don't
Do you
understand
not
is
think? Do you not think that government-run healthcare is a form of socialism?
absolutely. But does that make someone a socialist? No.
Yes.
it came from him.
Yes, it definitely makes them a socialist.
Okay, so what? Okay, sure. I'm not gonna argue about it.
No,
You gotta
argue.
argue
No.
about
No, argue.
It's a
it.
podcast.
Argue it. We got time.
Please argue.
Yeah,
This is- this is what it
we got plenty
is.
of time. Yeah,
Argue it. We got time. I'll argue.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, what?
Chill.
Okay, continue.
Sorry.
One act as a president or informed leader like that does not mean that you are necessarily a socialist. Same with agreeing with a Democrat does not mean you're a Democrat. Agreeing with a Republican does not mean you're Republican.
But there is a fight. But there is a point where there's a president, and he's either gonna be a Democrat or a Republican. So you better start liking one side or the other. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, there's either gonna be a wall built or our money's all gonna be taken.
No, so you're taking an extreme view of it. I mean, if you vote, I feel that if you vote due to a party and not an individual, you're being irresponsible to United. You should vote on an individual and what you think about their beliefs and how they will produce good things in office. I don't care if he's Republican. I don't care if he's Democrat. I don't care if he's in the
Donald Trump went into presidency and immediately is trying to get impeached. To get impeached. Like, don't you think that's a little bit ridiculous? Like, he couldn't make a wall. He couldn't build walls. He couldn't do his stuff because he was too busy getting impeached.
You're saying that because he was getting impeached means he can't do things and do
Yes.
his job properly? Absolutely not. The dude's
He
a
was, but I mean, he did do his job properly. Look at the economy.
How is that a representation of how a president does? That the economy is good or not.
I mean,
One person does not
he
control
was
the
there.
economy.
He owns businesses. He's there for the people. He wants to make the money in America. He wants to bring the unemployment rate.
Yeah, let's look at the unemployment rate right now. Yeah, let's go look at that.
Yeah, right
hold on,
now
we got
there's the goddamn
we got the
coronavirus.
We got
But before that, there's no
listen.
problems.
listen. Fuck coronavirus. All my homies got beaver fever.
What? What is
Maybe Connor
What
should
the
leave.
fuck is Bieber doing? Get the fuck out of here.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Get
Yeah.
him
I
out
love
of
you.
here.
Hold on.
Get him out of here.
Get him out
Get
of here.
No, like,
out
listen,
of
listen,
here.
listen.
Tyler, do the
All right,
deed.
like I hear what you guys are saying,
Tyler,
but like,
get him out
And
of here.
Hold on.
he's gone, boys.
Hey, he's out of here. All right, so let's get back. Let's get back to the good stuff.
Let's get right into. No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, so what was I talking about? Someone's Troy.
that was just rude.
Connor,
That
no.
was rude. That was
him.
rude.
Get him
All right,
out
he's
of
out.
here.
He's out.
Get him
For,
out
he's
of
out for
here.
good. He's
Block
out for
him
good.
from it.
All right, thank you. All right, no, Troy, you gotta start remembering what I was talking about because I won't remember. But
the dumbass president.
no, the only reason the unemployment rate is high right
What's up,
now is
Jason?
because of the.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So the economy inherently is still good. It's just the coronavirus is putting a halt on it. Wouldn't you say?
Okay, what do you think about the stimulus bill?
I think it's stupid.
Okay, at least we can agree on something.
I think that it's wasting a lot of our money. I think that people are saying that Trump is doing a bad job right now are also stupid.
No, he's doing a very poor job as being president. Yes.
I think he's doing a very good job as being a president.
as my commander in chief, I think he's a fucking twat.
I think, well,
Dave
because
C
you gotta
says
look.
he's been instituting trade deals which benefit the economy.
You're cutting out.
You just cut out.
Dave C says
He said you can institute trade deals which benefit the economy.
Yeah.
Which is what Trump has done.
Right. Trump is doing a good job right now. He can't do like so. You go in tell me who else is gonna go in and sit there with thousands of people dying and has two choices: to shut down the country and kill the economy, or save the economy and kill a ton of people and get hated on. Either way, people are gonna hate on him.
Okay, tell me this.
He's there for the businesses.
No.
Yo, I
Yeah.
can't agree with that argument.
No, he put himself in this position. He was
How?
the one who he had information January 1st on this virus.
Okay,
and
okay,
he-
yeah, that's fine. But he waited a week. But what would you do? I mean, look at the economy now. What would you want? The economy to crash a day earlier or a day later? I'd rather it crash a day later if I'm a Republican.
That's not what I'm saying. You know, let me finish.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he fucked up by not providing. I mean, look at all these hospitals that are in need of equipment now. This was all preventable from his point of view because this guy thinks, oh, it's just like the flu, guys. It'll just go away just like the flu. Like how ignorant.
None of that's up to him. That's all up to the states.
But he did say that it would die down when the warm weather comes. That was kind of weird. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
No, that's how it works. I mean, they have the SARS virus. The
Yeah,
virus-
it's supposed to viruses survive in the cold. Viruses do not survive.
Hey,
in the
Cooper is right. Playboi Carti is dropping an album. That was very exciting to
Facts.
see.
We are excited about that.
All right, continue
Oh,
with the
yeah.
politics.
fucking hate politics, dude. I say we just kill them all.
Kill all
Keep talking.
politicians. That's
Keep
his
talking.
view.
Keep talking.
I forgot what I
I
was saying.
think, I think he said,
Hey, what's up, Grace?
oh, Grace is in here. Grace, what is your opinion on any of this? And we'll put some feedback in on it.
Hey, Grace, get in this.
No,
get
Will,
in.
Will.
We can talk.
We're not adding anyone else. It's just us.
Oh, Grace can come in. here.
No, she can get next one.
Grace Walter.
The
Grace
next
will be our
one.
Well,
special
she can
guest.
get
Walter will
next
go
one.
She'll be our special
crazy
guest for next
Republican
episode.
spread.
Homie's got beef.
All right.
Okay, also,
So-
many health professionals said the same thing as Trump in the beginning. And
Yeah.
Jay-
So Trump
Jason,
is
yes, sir.
Trump is no scientist. Okay, Trump is not making a decision on his own. Dr. Fauci is telling Trump what to do, and Trump is relaying it to the public.
You think Trump listens to what his
Yes, he's not a politician. Of course, he's just a businessman, and he's trying to do what's best for us.
And that's-
Why wouldn't he?
and that's how he's trying to run the government as a businessman. You can't run the government as a businessman. You
In
have to run
America,
it
you
as
can.
No, you run a business as a businessman. You
How
run
about
a
we stop
government as a
interrupting each other?
government official.
How about we let each other talk and
No.
stop interrupting?
Anyways, I would like to say something with the Dubcast. We just reached 23 watching at one point. That's our new all-time high. So congratulations to us.
I think it hit 24.
It did hit 24 at one point, but then it came down to 3. Now it's back down to 17. So
Hey man, we
we're fluctuating,
appreciate
but hey.
everyone in the stream, man.
Of
Keep
course.
it going. Put it on your story if you
And-
really about
And
it.
we read everything. We read everything.
Yeah, we read all the comments. If y'all guys have any questions, suggestions, put them in the fucking chat.
All right.
What were y'all
All right, where
saying?
were we?
Yes, many health professionals said the same thing as Trump. So I mean, Trump is just trying to be the best president with our best,
Interest.
our
in
best interest in yes, and our best interest in mind. That's what.
What's up, Joker? The vlogs.
I mean,
So-
I personally don't like Trump. I think that we could have someone significantly better in office that actually runs like a politician, not a businessman. But hey, that's me.
And here it's free speech. You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is right and wrong at this very point in time. So everyone has their own beliefs.
Ryan Bailey says, "Is Fortnite dead?" Yeah, I think so.
Let's
Yeah, I
fucking
believe it
hope
died
so.
about
God.
how long ago did it die?
I haven't
don't
touched
know.
that game since
A very long
season
time ago.
3, dude.
Yeah.
The sad part is you touch that game in general.
I know.
Okay, Davis C says the economy is doing very well because he runs the country like a businessman.
Duh.
Okay, mate. All right. All right. You say, I mean, just look back in a year. Listen to this podcast in a year. You'll see where we're at.
All right. I mean,
What do you
that's
think,
a-
Will? I have a question for you. What do you think he'll get done in his second term?
Here we go. What I think that Donald Trump is gonna get done in his second term is better than any president to ever.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
That wall's getting built.
Amen. Amen. You already fucking know, dude. This wall is gonna be here. It's gonna be big. It is gonna have Trump on it, bro. It's gonna have Trump written all over it, bro. And guess what? It only gonna cost $9 billion. You understand? We just spent $2 trillion on this goddamn stimulus package. Can you believe these Democrats, bro? Telling us,
Bruh.
hey, look, we're getting more likes, bro. People are
Joker-
liking what we're saying,
Joker, the
bro.
vlog said talk about police brutality.
No, not yet. I'm still
We
on
will.
this. Hey,
Thanks for the
Grace
thanks for the
Walker said-
suggestion.
he said he will definitely focus on healthcare in the second term. Yeah, he's definitely going to focus on healthcare. He's definitely going to focus on helping the American. Look, first we got to fix the businesses. We got to fix the economy before we can fix the people. Once we get a good economy, then we can make the people want to work. Do I know how to
lays down a good base.
Wait, hold up. Did you say make the people want to work?
we
If
have
you-
to make the
Yes.
If you're so lazy that you don't want to work, then fuck off. I hope you're homeless. Like honestly.
Well, guess what?
That's like half
Democrat-
the population.
No,
Yeah,
Democrats. Yeah, do you not understand? We're $22 trillion in debt. Someone has to start working, or we're going to be on the hook to pay for it, and you're going to be overseas dealing with it
I mean,
one
I've
day.
already been there, mother. I mean,
Yeah. So
Jason says we all gonna die.
Jason, I agree. Jason.
I'm on board with that one. Yeah, Jason, you're
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
let's talk about police brutality. I'm down. That sounds
I'm
fun.
so
Yeah,
down.
that's what I was gonna say. Let's go
I'm
to
down to
the-
talk about police brutality.
All right,
Yeah.
so,
So,
I kind of want to start this one off. Is that okay
all
with
right.
everyone?
All right.
Sure, go
Yeah.
ahead,
Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
everyone stop talking. Everyone stop
All right.
talking and let him talk.
We're
So-
talking.
Police brutality and what I see police brutality in is basically the general public eye's view. But what really bugs me with all that is these police pulling their guns and shooting people who were supposedly reaching for things, or they had a CCW license and didn't alarm the cop right away, and they get shot in at the end without doing any crime or for just a simple traffic stop, and they
Can I
end up getting
pause you?
shot. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, CCW, if you do not tell a cop that you have a CCW permit, like I am a CCW holder. I carry a firearm every single day. And
Oh yeah, no, I'm on board with you on that.
if you do not tell a cop that you have a CCW and you get shot, it is your own fucking fault. They tell you when you get that, it is your legal obligation to tell a cop that you have that.
Yeah.
Continue.
But no, my thing is when even when they have a CCW, which kind of CCW, sorry, that it kind of makes them, I feel like, even more at risk with some of these police brutality cases. Not to say that the police are always in the wrong. That is not what I'm saying at all. But the fact that if they go to reach for something like, oh, let me grab my ID real quick, this cop is gonna want it, even though they didn't say, hey, I'm grabbing my ID or whatever. I feel like some of it's kind of careless just to automatically get shot. CCW is a different story in hand because they know they have a gun on them. But you see what I'm saying? Without saying that standard being
My
in place.
main problem with it is that people are out there knowing that cops are being trained to handle minorities differently than they handle white people.
Mhm.
They are much
Tyler,
more aggressive.
Get your mic closer to your mouth.
They're trained to be much more aggressive towards African Americans and Latinos, and it shows.
It does definitely show, and it is
Yeah,
really
and it's
not okay.
ridiculous. It is
It's not okay.
ridiculous as they are a minority. Like, why the hell are you looking at the minority more than the majority? Bro, do you not understand when these African countries really can get their shit together, how much more strength black people will really have, bro? I mean, America is doing international crimes to black people, and they have been for a long time. And when these black countries get their governments and they start finding out about this is not going to be okay.
I agree.
I believe, and same with like India. Like once Indians start getting good, they're gonna come over here and they're gonna tell us what's up, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna come to America. Someone's gonna have to pay for this shit. I mean, you had all that slavery back then. Someone's gonna have to be on the hook for that shit eventually.
We got $1 by Davis. He says, "Get my admin back, boys." I'll give you admin.
All right.
Reagan, I agree with that statement.
Yeah,
It will
please don't
ruin
do
your brain.
cocaine. Cocaine will ruin your brain, is what Reagan Lloyd has said.
Amen. Okay.
Anyways.
Here, this is what I think about police brutality. Being in the military, and I served in Iraq, I'm not going to say I've seen it, but if you give someone power, they will abuse it. End of story. It happens everywhere. Politicians abuse power, police abuse power, the military abuse power. The amount of war crimes that went on in the Middle East was absurd. So what happens is, I think the main problem is, it's going to happen, yes, but the punishments for these cops that do this type of stuff is unacceptable. It is way too low, and a lot of these cops get off the hook because of their job, because cops stay with cops. It's a brotherhood, and they're all part of the law. So I think that we should punish these people heavily how they deserve. If you shoot an unarmed black man, you should go to jail for the rest of your life. End of story.
Just like a black man would for shooting a police officer.
Did you guys know that there were more innocent people killed by police than killed by gangs last year?
You cut out.
Yeah, I believe what he said, there were more people innocently killed by police than there were in gangs last year.
Yeah, more innocent people were killed by police than gangs. Hey, what's up? What's up, Reagan?
Yeah, but that's a silly comparison. Why would a gang kill an innocent person?
Thanks for the $5, Connor.
All right, yeah. Well, because here's the problem.
What's up, Reagan?
Is that we live in enclosed towns. You know, we don't actually hear about this stuff in the hood. You know, black people get shot all the time. You're not going to hear about it because it's just going to be normal. But they're not going to put it all over the news. You know what I'm saying? Where the police can cover it up, they're probably covering it up.
Absolutely, which is an issue. Which we need. Yeah, I mean, we need reform in our police department in general.
Thanks for the $5, Connor. He says, "Hey, I'm sorry, Tyler. Love you long time." I love you too, brother.
What's up, Reagan?
What's up, Reagan?
Tyler,
$5 to Connor. Yeah, thanks, Tyler.
What up, my boy Sing?
Everyone give Connor a round of applause for the $5.
Woo! We're making money.
I noticed that I keep cutting out on Discord. I don't know what's happening with that.
You need to get your mic closer, dude. I think it's your automatic mic thing. Like, you know how automatic.
I don't think that'll fix it.
Yeah, it
Well,
definitely
kick him
fixed
out.
it.
All right. Anyways, so Hans, I do have a question because I'm very. It's very close to my heart. This not close to my heart, but I'm very
Passionate.
passionate about this topic. What do you think about gun restrictions and gun laws that restrict
Oh,
open carry and whatnot?
Jesus Christ is what got kicked me out of class.
Uh,
This topic.
it's a hard topic because it's in our amendment, and that's kind of what our country's built. But I feel like the reform should be much higher than it is right now. I feel that we should have guns, and I have many guns myself, but I feel like the restrictions on getting a gun are not strict enough, and it is too easy for a felon or a mentally ill person to get a gun.
I definitely agree with that. But so obviously some people have the thing that we don't need guns at all. What is your opinion on just taking away guns completely? Because personally, I don't think it should happen. I think it's
That's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Because number one, it was our a Second Amendment. The right to bear arms.
Well, look. If they took away, the obvious thing is if they took away guns, like if they didn't sell guns to the innocent, then the people who are making crime from guns are gonna get them anyways through the black market or through just like illegal deals.
Anything.
So-
It's like drugs. It would just be a whole
So
new
that's just
prohibition.
at the end of the day, the people who are getting the guns legally are probably not the people who are doing the shootings most of the.
Absolutely, but I think we should still regulate who gets guns much more stricter than we are.
No, I agree with that though. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
definitely need to restrict them.
Personally, I love guns, man, and I think they're a really, really fun hobby. They're great, and they're a great way to protect yourself. But it really just comes down to the people who use guns irresponsibly and use them for harm.
And I think another thing with that is some people believe that you should take away semis or this or that. And once you start taking away one type, then they can slowly take away more and more and more. So that's kind of an issue with taking away one kind of gun.
Yeah, and it's very silly. Like they banned AK-47 models in most states, which is very silly to me because I have an AK-47 and I have a 44-aught rifle that I have too. They will both do the same. One's a hunting rifle and looks wood and American, so I can fucking shoot them as fast as I can pull the trigger. Like it honestly does not matter how the gun looks.
Yeah.
Stefan says, "Don't take away guns, just make stricter laws." What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly what was being said, but and especially in places like Australia where they have banned guns completely. Do you know what the #1 crime rate is now? It's still murder, but it's with knives and inanimate objects that are daily household things that people can kill with. You can literally kill someone with anything.
That's the same with European countries and Asian countries that ban guns as well.
Yeah. And the other thing is, especially in Australia, I read about this a little bit, that they're actually making homemade guns, and there's no law against that there, that you can't make a homemade gun.
Jesus Christ. People just making guns out here.
Like, yeah, they're making basically out of pipes and whatever they can get their hands on scrap metal-wise, they're making guns and functioning bullets.
It is way easier than you think, man. All you need is like a 12 gauge, a PVC pipe, and a hammer to hit the primer. That's all you need.
Exactly, that's all it takes.
Oh, we just told 19 people this.
So, everyone, here's how you make a gun.
I know.
All right. Also, tune in for the next stream to see how to make a pipe bomb.
No,
and now we got the FBI on us. Thanks,
now,
TJ.
Now you have to say
pipe bombs are very easy.
Say that.
Dude, just
no, you cannot just say that.
Ethan, it's a joke. Calm down. Continue.
Hella, you take a pipe and you
okay, chill.
All right. Okay, Ethan. Will.
Let's not go down that road. I'm sure Hans knows all about bombs.
Yeah, I've seen some IUDs in my life. Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised at what a lot of Middle Eastern countries will make IUDs out of. You can make it out of anything.
I don't mean to like pry or anything. You got any stories you'd be willing to tell?
That you're allowed to, obviously, because I know you said you're not allowed to say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's from my security clearance, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, I got one.
All right.
I was in Iraq, Kesa. It's a small village, East Iraq, and we had an IUD hit our Humvee, which we, by the way, we very, very rarely use Humvees anymore. But we had an IUD hit our front Humvee, and luckily everybody lived, and that's why I'm allowed to tell you about it. But the passenger door was blown off, and the dude lost like half his arm from the elbow down.
Damn.
And it was made simply by, it was like a tire, and they had some other shit in it. We don't really know. But yeah, I mean, it's super, super simple, and obviously very, very dangerous.
Man, that is.
Isn't the shit that they put inside just like a bunch of random shit that they can just throw together like nuts and bolts, screws?
Yeah, that's the problem is you start seeing damage on people when they add shrapnel, which a lot of times are screws, quarters, or their currency, and they'll throw in those pennies and shit like that where it causes shrapnel, and that's what fucked people up. It's not the actual explosion itself.
No, it's literally shooting a bunch of bullets in a bunch of different directions is what it is.
Damn.
Grace says read the Anarchist Cookbook. I looked it up, and it says it was published in 1971, and it's a book that contains information for the manufacture of explosives.
It's actually a really cool
Jeez.
book. Yeah, I've read it.
Well,
They show you how to make like niacin, all sorts of random shit.
Well, if you guys want to learn how to make some cool stuff, there you go.
Obviously, if you're responsible, use a VPN. Oh, and by the way, if you guys think a VPN is hiding you from the government, you're fucking wrong. They got your ass
Yeah,
on lock.
you might want to tell that.
us.
You might want to tell that to Patrick.
Tell
Yeah,
us. No,
Patrick,
tell us
if
all.
it's doing-
Patrick's all about them VPNs.
Tell us the scoop.
Yeah, we
Tell
want to
us
know
what's up.
about that.
That's
I mean,
All
I
about
don't,
it.
I don't really know anything about it. All I'm saying is, if the government wants to track you, they can track you. Like they can look at everything on your computer. They can do anything they want. It's way too easy for them, and people don't understand that. Want to check your text? They can. It's illegal, and they still will.
Jesus Christ.
That's just common knowledge. I mean, they've done it for
I mean, yeah.
hundreds of years.
It's just crazy to think.
I bet there's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
There's a lot of
of
very
stuff.
scary things going on.
Absolutely. The amount of 9/11s that could have happened since that point there's probably dozens of times that the government has stopped these because they look at our text messages, because they look at all that shit. They look at our phone calls. They look at all that. And who cares if you're talking to your fucking
must have
girl?
got a
They
contact
don't give a
type
shit,
thing, yeah.
dude. Like, they're not going to be looking into you as like a normal citizen. As long as you're not doing anything sketchy, they don't really give a fuck. Which is why I agree with it. I mean, I think they should be looking into our phones and stuff. Because the day that they plan it and they save your life, you'll never know about it. I mean, the government's not going to tell you that a terrorist attack was about to happen. That would just create just mass chaos everywhere.
Right.
I think it's a great thing that they look at our data. It's invasion of privacy, but it's invasion of privacy that saves more American lives than it destroys.
So in South Korea, the way they actually did stop their coronavirus, which first off, South Korea is much smaller than the United States, which means that our problems in the United States are much bigger than most any other countries on this earth.
Bigger than any other country.
Yeah.
Yep.
And South Korea has camera systems because they had a coronavirus in 2010 or 11 that they already had, and they had already set up for another one to happen, right? So they used camera systems to track the people that got coronavirus, and they tracked that person to see who gave them coronavirus, track that person, and they tracked that person to see who they gave coronavirus, and they isolated every single one of those people. What do you think about that?
If that's true, which seems very improbable, then I mean,
No, but it is. You can look it up. Look it up right now.
I'll take.
Look up how South Korea. Look up how South. No. Hey, Tyler, go on the stream and look up how South Korea.
No, I'll take it real.
Yep, someone's got to fact check it, bro. Look it up. Someone's got to know the real facts, because once we get the facts down, it's gonna be some shit.
I got you.
They're
What do you
trying
want
to do
me
the same
Hey,
stuff
just
in
say it,
America.
Just say it.
What do you want us to look up?
All right, look up South Korea coronavirus solution.
That's an invasion of privacy. I feel like.
Dean Boss says,
Well-
my grandpa grew hemp for the government back in the day during the Depression. That's cool. Fun fact.
That's really cool.
That is
Grace,
a fun fact.
Grace Walter
What
says
were-
that was a load of crap. What are you talking about, Grace?
Dean, what was the?
I would
not
love to have
very-
Grace on the show.
I'm not very familiar with what they were using. What were they using the hemp for back then? I'm curious.
Right. What were they
Probably
using?
paper.
I mean, hemp can be
Yeah.
used. Hemp's like a great resource for a bunch of shit, but I wonder what they were using it for back then.
Rope,
Hey,
paper,
Tyler.
clothing. What?
Look it up.
Look
Yeah, but
what
how
up.
much fucking rope
South
do we need?
Korea. Here, I'll just look it up, dude.
I mean, if
South-
like what you were talking about the South Korea thing. Yeah, I know you're being serious, Dean. What I'm asking, like, what the hemp was being used for?
Yeah, we're just
Like, what was the
curious.
government being used for?
That sounds like an interest. We might have to have Dean on. We might have to have Dean as a special guest.
Is there? We can do a whole like ancestry thing because I've got some cool ancestry stories too.
Oh God.
Not nearly as cool as growing hemp for the fucking government, but you know.
Yeah, I was about to say cloth, rope,
Dude, I did
paper.
one of those 21andMe things where it says your ancestry, not the people in it, but like where your blood's from. And I'm
Yeah.
like, white as shit, dude. It was like,
Yeah,
it was
I
so
actually-
ridiculous.
I did one of those too. I got back with mostly European stuff and just basically I'm basically just a white boy. And then but the funny thing was when I actually went on their website and tracked back through all my ancestors and stuff, I actually found that my great great grandfather or something like that was like he was like a leader in the Italian mafia. And I was like, oh damn.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
And I was like, I wondered, like, and it always clicked, but then I realized why that side of my family's like the older people were so rich because it wasn't that long ago when that was stopped.
TJ got mob ties, boys.
Yes, sir.
I'll take a brick of coke. Thank you very much.
Take a kilo of that good blow.
Anyone need anything? Hit up TJ's grandpa.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take
facts.
it. I'll take a
TJ's
kilo of the bottle
PP
of
says
bourbon.
go TJ.
Yes, boy.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Who named their YouTube channel TJ's PP? I would love
Yeah,
to
I'm
know
kind
who
of
that
curious
is.
to find out who behind that is.
Must be pretty small.
Wow. Damn.
He's taking shots at TJ today.
Yes, he is.
I always take shots at TJ though.
Hans, on a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you?
3.
Oh, that's
Drink
not bad.
more.
Keep drinking. Keep
I've
drinking.
only had,
Chill,
I've had like,
chill, chill.
Completely shit.
no,
I'm just
I'm
playing.
drinking, boys. I've had like, I'm on like my 5th beer, something like that.
Guys, don't worry. He is over the age of 21.
Over the age of 21.
Yeah, he just told that story of his 21st birthday. Dave C says one of my ancestors' name is Reuben Cherry Tree. That's a really cool fact, Dave C.
Yeah,
Hey.
Rubens are good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Reuben sandwiches smack. Y'all ever had the Reuben from McAllister's? That shit is smack.
What state do you guys live in? You guys are in like
We
Ohio,
live in
right?
Yes, sir. We live in Ohio.
I'm so sorry.
Where you at?
Colorado.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm up in the
That's
fucking
wild.
mountains. I'm living life. Got that legal weed for cheap.
Trying to trade?
Oh, fuck you.
Dude, we buy an ounce. We buy an
Fuck
ounce for
you.
$100 medical.
Oh,
Damn.
Yep. I buy dabs for like $12 a gram.
Boys, I think we have to.
Oh,
I think
bro.
that's the
Boys,
move.
who's down to take
We
a
gotta
road
take
trip to
hey,
Colorado?
Screw the Jersey trip.
Hey, boys, I got
Oh,
an
God.
apartment. Fucking roll by.
I got $1 from Connor Ketchum. He says selling geckos on the low. Call. I'm not gonna say your number, brother. I'm not gonna say your phone number on the stream.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, no, here. I got my facts. You ready to hear them?
Sure.
Okay, so it says, Lesson 3, contact tracing. When someone tests positive, health workers retrace the patient's recent movements to find test, and if necessary, isolate anyone's person that may have been in contact with. A process known as contact tracing, which
That's
means that
way
they will
different than
set
your
up
camera.
cameras. No, which will mean that they actually had cameras set up like everywhere in the country, and then so they'd find where that patient would go, and if you have, and a couple of years ago in 2010 when they had the first pandemic, their government set a law that said that anyone that is infected can be contact traced. So if
Holy
you're
shit.
infected for the better of the whole entire country, which is a socialistic nation,
Yep.
they're all gonna just follow where you go until they carve the virus, they say, out of society, which means that those cameras are still gonna be there after the coronavirus.
TJ's PP says I'll donate $2 if TJ goes on a date with me. Let's make it happen.
Oh, boys. Wait.
Seems like a fair price.
He
Swaps-
says I'll match that.
Swap says I'll match that. Would you go on a date with Swap and TJ's PP?
I want to see this $2 donation first, and then
Yeah. Let's see the money.
Let's see the money here.
Cooper says I'll match that. Oh, we got a bidding
All
war over
right.
TJ.
All right, here I'm gonna do this real quick. I will go on the highest paying bidder.
Oh, we got $2, $3. He'll date you.
I'll
Oh
$5.
God, that
Shots fired. All right. All right,
Yo,
highest.
who just said
the
he'll date you if
highest-
you're in 8th grade?
That's Jason. Ignore him. He's a little bit of a.
that wasn't Jason. Jason is Intel.
Yeah, I know. He also has a second account on here called Clicks B8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Anyways, whoever donates the highest,
Dude, clicks B8. It's
I will go on a
clickbait.
date with.
Whoever donates the highest amount of money gets to date TJ. I'll also fight Joe if he donates.
I'm down to fight someone. I'll fly there for it, dude. I got nothing better to do right now.
They get Tim in here, dude.
Okay, Joe. We'll do that.
All right, Joe, donate the 20 and we'll schedule it.
Let's see the money. Let's see. Y'all are all
Yes.
talk.
Yeah, $3. TJ's PP says $3. Again, as soon as I see all these bids come in, and whoever has the highest one, I will go on a date with.
And we'll record it and put it on the channel. Hans
Oh,
says
shit,
$5.
Hans. Who's gonna beat that?
Gotta find my wallet. Hold up.
Oh, what's up, Brock?
Is that Brock? Oh, what's up,
That's
buddy?
Brock Belcastro.
Hey, yo. Brock Castro ate a brownie out of the trash can.
Brock, you're nasty, brother.
Hey, we all went through rough times. Don't hate on them.
That's still nasty.
Jason, show me your plane. Can we all take a second just to go back to that?
Okay, so basically, if you haven't heard the story, in like, what was it, 8th grade? Freshman year?
Freshman year, I believe.
Freshman year, this guy that
Don't
we
say
know,
names. Don't say names.
this guy that we know might have used someone else's credit card to purchase a plane.
And sent it to Dubai.
And sent it to Dubai. Holy shit.
I still have no idea how he did that.
Dude, that is still one of the geekest things I've ever heard.
Who has a credit card limit high enough to buy a fucking plane?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Dubai.
That's fucking family. I have no idea.
Anyways, Swap says he'll go $8 at max. So that is our highest bid. As soon as I
Let's
see
see
that
the
money,
money.
yeah, as soon as I see
I'm
that
out.
donation come in, I am calling you and we're hooking up a date, Connor. I don't care if it's a movie, a dinner date, as long as you're paying, I don't really care.
Let's make it happen, boys.
Yeah.
We'll record it and everything. We'll put it right on the channel.
As long as you're paying, I don't care. That's dangerous words right there.
Yeah, that's leaking into dangerous territory. But I'll see you guys in 2 weeks when these roofies wear off.
Jesus. Hey man, we got 12 likes. We still got 18 people watching. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
so
everyone coming through.
you guys better start liking it up. Start liking the
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the 16
Start
people. If
liking
you
the
haven't liked,
stream.
spam that like button.
Go ahead and smash that like button, everyone.
All right, let's get back into talking.
Yeah,
So,
any ideas?
I want to hear some relationship stories from Hans.
Oh God.
No.
I've been dating the same girl for like 2.5 years. So
I know, but I remember you had quite the
Oh,
posse of
TJ.
females following you.
TJ, you hornbag. Come on. now.
No, don't TJ.
as he fucking unbuckles his
Connor, if you donate,
So hard. Tell me
hey,
some of the
hey,
fucking
chill. We got money
stories.
on the line. Connor, if you donate $9, I'll let you in right now.
Yo, what did this turn into? We're not
This is
that
a,
broke.
this is a
He was
money.
in here in the first place, so it
Easy
doesn't
cash. I don't care.
Hey Tyler, you're splitting these donations.
No, all
No,
these
we're
are
putting
going
the
back-
money back into
back
the
into
podcast. What?
She says everyone here sounds like
Alright,
Leafy's
facts.
here. He owns
Shut
my
up.
whole. He owns my whole sense of humor. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
I love Leafy.
Yeah, I love Leafy.
Who's
He is my biological
You don't know
father.
Leafy, Hans?
I do not know.
He's
Wow.
one of those CS:GO YouTubers
What
that
a-
go around with like the knives in their hand and surf and then tell stories.
One of the most legendary YouTubers who was very popular back in like the golden era, like 2016 YouTube.
Yes.
Oh,
He stopped
my
making
God,
making
fucking
videos for a
Leafy.
long time, and he just posted a couple actually a few weeks ago,
Cocaine
capping
no.
Chronicles.
on
I've seen that.
iDubbbz because he's a simp for an OnlyFans girl.
Hey, don't be simping my idols, man. That dude's a gangster. Fucking love idols.
He is a
Connor.
simp though.
He's not a
That
simp, dude.
$9.
If his girlfriend wants to make a little money for shaking what God gave her,
Okay, well
go for it.
we can
I
talk
mean,
about
look,
this. We can.
Look. A simp is somebody who doesn't get anything, and I mean, I bet you iDubbbz is smashing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, wait, hold up. We've got a story time here.
Will.
Cooper Shane says, "Will, tell me the mother frickin' Canada story."
Why would you say it
Ah,
like that?
shit.
$9 from Connor. He says, "I'm back, bitches." Okay, I guess I have to
The
put him in.
Canada story, dude.
Oh,
So
Canada.
listen.
Okay,
No, so listen.
okay, hold on. Connor, you have to be quiet while Will tells the Canada story.
All right.
All right, go
All
ahead.
right, so we go to Canada, right? So the band, like the top two bands, just go to Canada, right? On a whim, like we didn't even know from just like the start of the year we were gonna go to Canada. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to last a whole week without smoking or anything, vaping. Like it's just not gonna work. So I was like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have weed delivered from Colorado to Canada. So I get to Canada and I'm like, all right, shit, that's not gonna work. But Canada has a weed delivery system.
It's called it's like Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's like Uber Eats, but instead it's like
Edibles, right?
for weed. Yeah, edible. No, it's all different types. So you can get like dabs, edibles, tinctures, carts, pens, like everything in this freaking app. So I tried to order this one. I'm up in the hotel room and I'm talking to this lady on the phone and she's like, I can't come up to your room. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? Walk outside? So this bitch is like sitting outside. But here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about it. It's cash on delivery. So like if you can't go out there and get it, you're not on the hook. So that's what sets it apart from Uber Eats. It's more like a pizza delivery like service that only does cash. So yeah, right. So it's like a good deal. Like, sure, like order it up. If you can't get it, oh fucking well, just order a different place. So we go to a mall. People are doubting me. People are like, oh shit, Will ain't gonna be able to get this weed. And I'm like, oh man, don't worry. We're all gonna get high before the end of camp. And so I had to order 6 bags because this other company wouldn't deliver anything under $85. So I got 6 bags of edibles for $85. It's not bad. And I got the whole fucking band high in my hotel room.
We got that shit in Colorado too.
Oh, I know, dude. I got people in Colorado. I got a homie in Colorado. He goes to Colorado State University, and I haven't.
Just for the record, we're not admitting to any wrongdoing on the podcast.
Yeah, well.
These are all just hypothetical stories.
Yeah,
these
none
are
of these actually happened.
hypothetical stories.
Not admitting to anything.
Yeah, I know, dude. He goes to Colorado State University, and he can send.
Thank you, Frank, for the subscription. I appreciate you.
Dang.
Hey, that's the boy Frank.
Yo, Frank.
Yeah, how many subscribers are we up to now?
We are at.
It hasn't
31.
updated. We're damn.
32, boys. 32.
For three videos, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
It's not.
It's not bad.
Tell a scary story.
Anyone got
Says
anyone got a
peanut
scary
butter.
story?
I do.
Oh
What's
God.
that, TJ? Oh God, I think I know you're about to tell.
Yeah, I do too.
Which
All right.
one do you think I'm going to tell? Just give a hint.
Dude, let's tell the story where we're in TJ's basement and he's crying.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I
Because-
forgot
okay.
about that.
Because Will and
God.
everybody pulled up.
All right. So
And-
basically, these. So
Okay.
here, let me go. All right. So we're at a amusement park in our local area, and I'm sure you can all guess what it is. But
Let's get to the story.
yeah, so we end up. I hit up this plug, and I'm like, "Hey, I need some bud." He's like, "All right, I got you. How much you want?" And I'm like, I just need like
Actually,
a
get to
60
the
bag."
story.
No, I'm like,
We're getting there.
"Hey, I need a 60 bag, right?" And this man, he pulls up. He's like, "All right, I got your bag." He also got like 5 packs of Swishers, so I was like, "All right, whatever." He hands me the pack of Swishers, hands me the bud, and there's got to be like 10 to 12 G's in this thing. I was
Hans donated $10. Man, I appreciate you, bro. I really fuck with you, Hans.
What a great man.
like, and
Thank you.
basically we get this bud, and I'm flipping out because all of a sudden there's a cop with a guard dog, and so we sprint off to the parking lot, and we get in the car. Where it hits what, probably like 11:30. Everyone's gone to bed, and we're in my basement, out the window, smoking. And these motherfuckers got me so goddamn high. I passed out on the couch, right? Just like normal, right? But I wake up to see 5 other people that were not initially there outside smoking my weed, puking in the woods,
Will.
and
Oh my
making
God.
a ruckus right outside my parents' window. And I was flipping.
It's funny
I was-
because we were just chilling outside, right? And all of a sudden I hear TJ go, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" All of a sudden, Will takes 2 smacks and he's throwing up in the woods. He comes
Oh
back
my
to us with
God.
throw up all over his hands and tries to dap us up. And he's like, "I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I'll see y'all." Throw up all over himself. We're just like, "Will, you need to leave. We're not gonna dap you up right now. You need to wash your motherfucking nasty ass hands. You need to go."
Oh
Bro,
my
you're
God.
so ugly
Fuck
for that, bro.
you.
You had throw up on your
Yeah.
hands.
Fuck you guys, dude. I don't give a damn.
No,
Troy,
TJ, you were
Troy,
like,
Hold up.
What?
You know, there was another time, right, that TJ was crying in his basement, right?
Yeah,
It was
but
me.
not-
When it was the demon, when TJ thought there was a demon in his body. Troy, do you remember that?
"Holy shit, when was this?"
Oh, I heard about that.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, now
Troy.
I gotta explain this one.
Troy, I know
Yeah.
you remember.
I don't
can't just-
know.
Okay, Troy, you'll remember. So basically, me, Ethan, and Troy, we're all chilling, and we had, I don't even know how much booze that night. So much, and I was I was gone, right? So
Oh.
I'm starting to
Oh,
like
but I
psych
heard
myself out, and I'm like, yo, I got these fucking dip pouches. Dad, turns out they were just coffee grounds. So
Yeah, dude, this dude
don't,
brought
call us
down
disgusting.
coffee grounds dips.
yeah. So don't get all nasty or anything. But basically, we put these things in, and we're walking around my neighborhood. Ethan goes, yo, I see a demon in the woods. And being as plastered as I was and out of it I go, oh my God. And we end up getting back home,
He
and I just
started
go into this
crying.
mental
Wait.
breakdown.
Oh my
don't,
God.
no, wait, don't stop. Wait, let me keep going. So I freak this kid out, and I walk all the way to the woods with him and Troy, and I stand and I start walking into the woods to freak them out to see what they do, and they were like, "Stop! Don't go in the woods! Don't go in the woods!" And then TJ started breaking down and crying, and he was like, "No, don't do it! I don't want to lose you." So I turned around, we went back to his house, and he just was bawling on the couch all night, bro.
Oh my God.
Nice. And this is why TJ now has limits that he's not allowed to surpass.
Yeah.
TJ, tell the story.
Yeah, TJ,
Hey, TJ,
exposing yourself.
Hey, TJ, tell the story where I passed out on your toilet.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I heard about this.
Okay, I've got videos too. So I'm not gonna share them.
Wait,
but
what?
Troy fucking, we drank so much, and I couldn't finish mine. So I was like, Troy, you take it. You're the alcoholic here. And basically, Troy goes to the bathroom. I to go. He fucking broke the curse. He's gonna fucking piss himself all night. Anyways, he doesn't come back for an hour and a half. Meanwhile, I'm zoned into this fucking horror movie we're watching. And he comes back in, and I was like, bro, where the fuck have you been? It's been like an hour and a half. And he's like, oh, I fell asleep while I was throwing up in your toilet. And I was like, are you good? And he's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I just need something to eat. So I gave him some popcorn. We started eating some popcorn. He sprints off to the bathroom again. I'm like, great, he's throwing up again. He's throwing up, making this loud ass noise in my room, in my bathroom. He's like hurling everywhere. And I'm like, and my mom comes running out. She's like, is Troy okay? I'm like, yeah, he choked on a popcorn kernel.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's what you
God.
said?
Yeah, and then she believed it, wholeheartedly believed it.
No way she
Shit.
believed that shit. I
Yeah.
fucking.
Dude, it was the geekest thing. I came out and she
Shit.
was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." I just had popcorn stuck in my throat because I could hear them talking through the door. And she was like, "Okay," and like shook her head and went back to her room, and I just like went back. And like, you know how TJ has that couch in his room that like
Yeah,
pulls
so
out
that's
and
why
becomes the
TJ's
bed?
parents don't like Troy.
No, there are other reasons that we're not going to get into, but
Yeah.
I think we should.
no.
I mean-
Continue this story.
And then I came back and you know how TJ has like that pull out bed in his couch?
Yeah.
I laid on that and just blacked the fuck out.
He blacked out, and we both didn't wake up till like 1 the next day.
Oh my
It was a
god.
very rough night.
Yeah, that was. So let's talk about the Taylor party.
Oh god.
We already did
talked
that
about
last
that.
We already
time.
talked about it. We already
Yeah,
talked
we're
about
not
it.
talking about, dude. We need to actually get something to talk about. Good. Here, someone put something in the chat.
I think someone earlier said that we should talk about Uzi's album. Opinions on
Not
Uzi's album.
impressed.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah, it's
Hans,
not-
what kind of music do you listen to?
Yeah, I was not.
Is
All
Hans there? Or is
Our
he...
man is missing in action.
I think his mic's not working. It says he's talking, but we can't hear him.
You
You boys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got, we got
there
you
we
now.
go.
Yeah, sorry, I hit my cam. Classic rock.
Who's your
Okay. I like classic rock as well.
favorite bands or artists?
Dean Bug.
Probably favorite band, Fish.
Oh, really?
No idea who that is.
This mouth, man. I don't know.
Never heard
Oh,
someone say my favorite
no.
band is Fish.
Someone wanted us to talk about the King.
Tiger King, Joe Exotic.
Ooh.
I finished watching that series the other day. Great series. If you haven't watched it, please do yourself a favor and watch that fucking
Are you
series.
serious?
It's
Is it
amazing. It's the
that
most
good?
entertaining thing I've seen on Netflix in a very long time. It's
I might have
literally
to-
you can't get any more like pure raw entertainment than two people, wild ass people, having tigers, literally breeding tigers and having beef with each other. The one guy's gay and he has two husbands. Someone at his someone at his place got their arm ripped off by a tiger on camera.
What the fuck?
They live in
my God.
Oklahoma, so this dude owns hella guns. He loves to blow shit up. It's probably one of my favorite Netflix series out there right now, to be honest.
What do you guys think about Carol Baskin?
I think she killed her husband
Oh,
and she should
She
go to
killed
prison
her
for
yeah.
it.
husband.
Definitely,
definitely
like,
killed her
free
husband.
Joe. Free
Fuck
Joe.
that bitch and she killed her husband.
I don't know if Joe Exotic should be free because he did do some fucked up shit, but Carol Baskin
Yeah.
should be in jail for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I mean, she literally said the only way. We got $1 from TJ's PP. I really appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, TJ's PP.
TJ's PP.
He says take me out. The fuck? I don't think
Oh.
the $1 is what you promised, brother. I think someone said
Hey,
like $5.
but
Dude, I just dropped $10 for that day.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gotta
shit.
fly out to fucking Colorado and go on a date with Hans now. So sorry,
When do
bud.
you-
Thanks for
when
the
do you-
donation, though.
When do you turn 18?
Yeah, is that legal?
When did you turn gay?
Hey, it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
No, it's
No.
very illegal.
Still illegal. Yeah,
Yep.
it's still illegal.
No, very illegal.
Do you guys think
But
Joe
it's-
Exotic should be pardoned by Trump?
No.
No. Yeah,
The dude tried to get a girl killed. No.
No.
I think a reporter actually asked him if he would take a look at it, and Trump said he would. But
Of course he did, dude.
I don't think he's getting
Yeah.
freed anytime soon. He did some fucked up shit, and he said there was additional counts because originally they were just gonna charge him with murder for hire. Now he's been charged with like 17 different counts of like animal abuse, because they dug up his zoo and found bones like tiger skulls and shit
What the
underground and his excuse was he had to euthanize the tigers because some of them were sick or some of them just couldn't. He just didn't want to see them suffer.
No.
So he either shot him or fucking injected him with some shit.
Well, animals die. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when you're killing them, like because you want to or because you have too many, that's just not right.
But who said it was because he had too many?
But a lot of people said he was set up for the whole murder for hire thing, and that his co-owners, I forget their names, I think it was Jeff something,
Yeah, the dude who bought it.
and the hitman set him up and said that he was responsible for it when really the Jeff guy was the one that wanted her dead. It's a whole situation. You guys should really watch the series.
Yeah, I might have to tune into that. That's pretty interesting.
Moral of the story is if you own a tiger, you're a nut job.
Yeah, they're
pretty
all
much.
crazy
Yeah,
as
Honestly,
fuck.
I kind of want to. Like,
There's something with like tigers having multiple lovers. I don't know what that's about, but it's like a thing.
That's facts.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, Doc Antle has like 9 wives.
And they're all like smoking hot. Like, good for him, dude.
Yeah, and Joe Exotic he had 2 husbands. They both divorced him, and now he just has one husband that's like 19 years old or something like that.
Yeah,
And
one
keep in
of
mind-
them killed himself.
Keep in mind this guy's like 50 something. Yeah,
Oh
one of
my
the guys
God.
was on meth, and he said he was talking to Joe's campaign manager because he was running for governor, and he was pointing a gun at him, and his campaign manager said, "Hey, don't point the gun at me." And he said, "This is a fucking," what did he say? He was like, "This is a Ruger. A Ruger won't shoot without a clip." Fucking shoots himself in the head and dies.
oh god,
What a dumbass.
But hey, it's a great series.
That's what we call natural selection at its finest.
Yeah, Jeff
Yeah.
Lowe. Jeff Lowe is the guy's name. The guy that bought the zoo from Joe.
Yeah.
oh
if you,
TJ,
Dude, that shit
TJ's
is
wants his date.
terrifying. The fact that that's actually like that. Can you believe that human beings are like can mentally do that? Like
what?
Yeah, he was like
are capable of making those decisions.
he was
What
on
decision?
meth. He was like addicted to meth because Joe, he didn't do anything in the zoo. He didn't work. He just lived on the zoo, and Joe wouldn't let him leave. So he just kept buying him meth and weed and coke and everything. This guy was
He's
just
just feeling his
fucked
addiction.
up 24/7 and just shot himself.
To be fair, though, I don't know if you guys done meth, but like you're not out of your mind. Like you're well
Have
aware.
you?
I'm just
Have you?
Meth.
Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. None of us have done meth.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
gonna throw that out there.
I have like a few times.
Let's hear about that.
Yeah, I
love
kind of want to
that.
hear about that. That's
I don't like
it's
it. man.
interesting.
It's not fun. You guys ever taken
What?
Adderall?
What's your favorite
Yeah,
drug?
I'm prescribed
A
Adderall.
few of
Will's
these guys are
prescribed
prescribed.
ADHD medication.
You ever
TJ's
snorted it?
No.
Yeah, it's very much the same
Sir,
thing.
yes, I have.
Or
Well,
can't wait
I'm
till your
surprised,
mom
bro.
finds this podcast. It's gonna be great.
So
I know it's gonna be
So
fun.
wait, so Hans, are you saying that doing meth is similar to snorting Adderall?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I found the experience very similar. Meth was a little bit more. You don't get that like weird twitchiness, like you know how like you grind your jaw and shit like that.
Yeah.
You don't get that on that. You're just very aware of everything, and you don't feel like sleeping. It's not very fun.
So you basically are on Adderall without the crackhead effects.
Yeah, but a little more intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds
indeed.
like a party to me.
Absolutely not.
Do you have a story? Do you have a good meth story that we could wrap it up with?
No, I mean I did. Nah, not really. A good one.
Alright.
My
Pretty
boss
boring.
snorted Fun Dip powder.
Your
How'd that go?
boss? How old is your boss?
That's what Dave C said. My boss snorted Fun Dip powder.
Boss is a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Should probably get a new
pretty
job.
dumb.
And trust that guy to be my boss.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you work?
Yeah, the fuck.
Fucking Kroger or something.
Hey, I worked at Kroger.
Three people
I
work
that
at
work
Kroger. I work at Kroger.
Yeah,
I stole so much shit from Kroger when I was in high school. It's unbelievable, man.
Okay.
So, do you boys want to end this podcast? Because I feel like it was very good. And
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really good.
Definitely had a good
Yeah.
movie.
That was a great time. That
Yeah.
was an absolute
awesome.
banger of a podcast. I appreciate everyone coming out.
all right, thank you,
Appreciate it.
Hans.
Thank you, Hans.
Thank
for
you,
coming.
Hans, for being our
Yeah,
first
thank you,
guest.
man. That was awesome.
Thank you guys for having me. I would very much like to be on this again. It was a fun time.
All right, of
Yeah,
course.
man. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, hit me up.
All right, thank you to all the viewers too.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Yeah,
the
thank you, guys.
Y'all
donations
have
and
an
the likes.
amazing night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Mwah.
peace out, guys.